The golden age of streaming is over, and it has been over for about 3 years. Now when I say this, I'm not saying that like no one can become a streamer now. Of course you can become a streamer, you can become popular, even nowadays. I'm just saying it's a lot harder now than it has been, like, for the past like 5 years. Cause back then it was like One Piece, the great pirate era. Everybody was rushing to become a streamer, all the big dogs and everything. And I could pinpoint around the years that happened. So it was in between 2020 and 2023 is when the gold rush of streamers basically started. People like Joe Bartolozzi, Speed, Kai Cenat, Jinxie, Queso, Stable Ronaldo. I'm just adding him there. I didn't really know much about him till recently. But all those people, they genuinely got big around that area. And ever since, it's kind of been like a it's been like a drought ever since then. Like, recently, I would say the biggest streamer I know that blew up would be like Rakai, but that's another mess for another day. That's a whole different thing. Ever since then, we haven't seen much newer streamers, and this is strictly for like English and like maybe American.
What?
It's because like I know like Spanish creators, they're very big. There might be some Asian creators out there, but strictly from where I am, it's been the same people for like the last 6 years. And like most of them are like Gen Z, I would say. I mean, I am 2008, I'm like really near the end, but like people like near my age and like maybe even like in a couple of years like Gen Alpha, will there be as big of streamers as they are now? Like, will the top stay at the top forever, or will we finally be able to break down that barrier? Now, a big reason why that peak streaming era happened is COVID. COVID caused a lot of problems, but it was also a very good time for content creation. See, before COVID, streaming was popular, but it didn't really reach as much audiences as it could, and COVID was the perfect catalyst for this because everybody was home online, chronically online. Everybody was just finding stuff to do. TikTok was really big at that time, but also Twitch was very good because everyone's staying home, they're just watching their favorite creators play, and that exploded Twitch's popularity. When you see like a bunch of these streamers and content creators doing cool stuff on TikTok, doing cool gaming stuff, IRL stuff. Well, it was hard to do IRL stuff during COVID, but you know what I'm talking about. It was like the gold mine. Okay, and it kind of faded off. Like once COVID ended, everybody returned to their jobs. It kind of did fade off because we've gotten less and less big creators ever since that era, and it ended like around 2023 is like when people like Kai Cenat, Speed, like that's when like they got large, and now it's very dry right now. It's kind of just the same people nowadays. I think a big reason because of that is that it's very diluted. I know if you guys have seen the videos of Streamer University, oh my gosh, those long lines, those long people dressing up as a baby. I saw some dude that went in a baby carriage. Like that is crazy. And some of these people haven't streamed a day in their life, yet they're going and applying to Streamer U, and best of luck to them, but that's like walking into a job with absolutely no resume. It's like, what do you expect is gonna happen? Like, you already don't have a fan base of yourself, and you think that you're gonna get accepted? That's a bit crazy. But also, I do think, I don't know, I did not really pay attention to the last streamer you, but I do hope that they're not just finding big A-list creators and they're actually finding small creators. Like, I don't think that they should be accepting anybody that already has like 1K views every single time they stream. Like, I don't think that's a good fit for Streamer University, because you've already made it to like a good level of streaming at that point. And you're just taking away opportunities from smaller creators that definitely deserve that. But also, like I said before, I don't think you should walk in there with nothing. I think that you should have at least, like, maybe if you start streaming, at least like 20 viewers. I think 20 viewers is like a good goalpost to be able to estimate, you know, what you are able to achieve. Because if you're able to achieve 20 viewers consistently, then that shows like you have a community, you know. But it still needs work. It still needs improving. That's why that's like one of the good things. I think that makes a good candidate for Streamer University, in my opinion. Now, excluding Streamer University, I think one way that people I've seen getting popular now is that they are posting on multiple different socials. They're doing Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Because that's what you kind of have to do now, because before you did not have to. You could stick to the one platform. A lot of YouTubers stick to only YouTube, which I still think is very doable now. A lot of Twitch people just mainly only did Twitch. Like I'm bringing up again, Jinxie, he mainly only did Twitch, and you see him now, he's the #1 like gaming streamer on Twitch now. But that isn't really doable now, because if you do Twitch streaming now, you will just be stuck in 0 viewer jail. You will be there forever, because Twitch, as much as they do try to push out small creators, but they don't push out 0 viewer creators. And now there are literally thousands of people streaming the same game as you, but they're all stuck at 0 viewers. So why would they click on your video? You see, that's why it's so hard to grow on Twitch. Because if you ever seen that video, Ludwig did a video on streaming on like a 0 follower account for like multiple days, and I don't think he got like I think he got like 1 viewer that recognized him, but he was stuck at like 0 for days. And Twitch is not like I'm not trying to not discouraging anybody from trying to have a platform on Twitch, but you have to realize that it is extremely hard, because everybody wants to be a streamer now. And you just have to find a way to get your content out there by just not only Twitch, you know, like post shorts on TikTok. So I think TikTok is actually probably the best, in my opinion, the best way you can gain a mass following, because TikTok promotes a lot of videos. If you're posting consistently, one of your videos will eventually they will eventually blow up and get a couple thousands, maybe 1 million if you're very lucky. And something that I've been wondering for a while is that in the next 10 years, will it actually be the same people? Like, I probably already said this in the video, but I'm just rambling. When will we see, like, will it still be, I'm pretty sure a lot of the streamers that we watch now, they're still gonna be near the top, but there might be another era where streaming might blow up again. And honestly, it's looking right now, there's 2 big opportunities that are coming right around the corner for people to make it big. And that's Streamer U, which if you haven't applied and you didn't get in, then you're a bit late to that, honestly. But I think another one is GTA 6. If you really want to take like a serious career, and maybe you want to go into gaming or whatever, I think you have to get on GTA 6 as soon as possible, because that game is going to blow up. It is the most anticipated game ever, and I honestly think, like, if you just start making content on it, like, as soon as possible, you will reach thousands of people, because it really is that big. People underestimate it. It really is. Honestly, like, that's probably the last opportunity I see in the near future. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, big content creators doing things with smaller content creators that are helping them out, and I think that's really good. I can't name of one off the top of my head, but editing me will definitely go through and put them up on the screen. But, you know, I am very hopeful for the near future of streaming, because I hope that I get to see more creators, like, around my age. Like, I look old, but I really am not. I just graduated. But I really am hopeful for creators to get recognition that they need, okay? Like, within the next recent years, because Streamer University and GTA 6, I would love to see more and more people get to the top. I would love to see that. But I mean, I also do like the people that we have now. I mean, one of my favorite streamers, Joe, is really entertaining to watch, and I really like his style of content and everything. And I do like Jinxie's energy and stuff, but there are some streamers that I have, maybe I'll save it for another video. I'll save that. I do have mixed opinions on some. But yes, hopefully, you know, me and other content creators can get to that level of fame one day. But I've ran out of stuff to talk about, so I'll be seeing you guys. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to smile.